President in 1981. Which Star Wars episode was the destruction about to run? Grab the smartest friends, you know it's time to start the game. R-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.
Hi, I'm John Anderson of ESPN SportsCenter. Usually we have a big fancy opening graphic, so you would know that. Anyway, you're watching Cerebral Sports. It's a trivia show hosted by Brett Barry. But if you really know your trivia, then you knew that.
Oh, yes, indeed. We are back live with another night of Cerebral Sports. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? I don't know what happened to my audio right there, but we are live right now. Oh, look at me. It's a party up in here. New studio, new equipment, new toys. And we're back again, once again, with Cerebral Sports right here on the 10 at 10. My name is Brett, your host. Joining me, my wonderful producer, Mr. Colt.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. Not sure what happened last week. Where were you guys? I waited all around for you, and you guys never showed up. But we're back again here on the 30th of June, the last day of the month. And, of course, we're here for some sports trivia. Once again, 10 questions, and we got to do it and always promote our friends and family at Play It Again Sports in West Hartford. Guys, gals, everybody, don't go to the big box stores. Head on down, right down the road to West Hartford Center, where you will find Play It Again Sports for new and used sports equipment. They'll even have you trade in your old equipment and give you some quiche to put towards some new items, some used items, or just some cash in your pocket to walk away. Head on down to Play It Again Sports. It's that time of year. Summer's around. We got tons of sports happening. Wimbledon, you need a racket. Head on down. They got rackets. If you want to pick up your ice skates now for the cold months that are hopefully coming, some chill in the air, head on down there. They've got skates as well. That's Play It Again Sports in West Hartford. So we'll move past what happened last week, and we'll get right into the game tonight. Basically, what we're doing here is a 10-question sports game where you're going to answer the questions as quickly as possible, because as your timer goes down, so do your points. 30 seconds to answer each. And the winner of tonight's game will take home a $10 gift card provided to you by Play It Again Sports. Colts, how are we feeling? I know it's hot. We got the fan gang going here. I got my fan blowing on me a little bit. Colt's got his fan going. He's got like one of them industrial-sized fans. It was a hot day indeed, and hopefully it cools a little bit down this weekend for the 4th of July. I hope everyone does have a nice 4th of July, but we are almost ready to rock and roll here with our questions. We got 11 players in. Let's wait. Let's wait one more minute, and maybe we'll get ourselves a little Barris action coming in here. Maybe he'll show up, maybe not. I'm not sure if he is going to join us or not, but maybe he will. Not
hard
sure
to
at all.
say. Yeah,
hard to say. We had pro wrestling trivia yesterday. There you go. The redheaded stepchild. It certainly is, and wrestling to me is a sport as much as cheerleading is a sport, because where you're not keeping score, I mean, you might be keeping score. It takes athletes to do the things that they do. So it's entertainment, it's sports, it's what we do here, entertainment and sports on the Cerebral Sports 10 at 10. But yes, indeed, we had the pro wrestling trivia last night. That was our user submission. Who submitted that one there, Colt?
This is the way, and if anyone has a game they want to do just like that, you can email me.
There you go.
Also, if you
Viewer
want to watch
submissions
that
these
game,
days.
if you're bummed you missed it, it's on YouTube. Just check it out. RIDDLE Trivia YouTube page.
The URL to play Stephen
of these
Daigle
games are.
is crowd.live/cerebral. We'll get that up there for you. There you go. The link to play, crowd.live/cerebral. That'll get you signed in, sign up with your name, and make sure you have a valid email, because if you do win, Steve, we're going to send you that $10 gift card through Amazon, and you don't want to give us a bum email address. Don't be giving us fake numbers. So once again, we are looking like we got a 14-player capacity right now, and I guess we'll get ready to go with question number 1. These are questions that are good from last week and this week because it's all relevant. It's all sports. And we start with question number 1 as your 10-second countdown timer gets on the board. Here we go. Best of luck to everyone playing. And here's question numero uno on the board. And we're talking about, Major League Baseball's sticky situation. And now, of course, any pitcher caught using a foreign substance in an attempt to gain an unfair advantage will be given what type of punishment? Is it a fine of $50,000, a 2-game suspension, a 10-game suspension, or do they get demoted from the majors right down to the minor leagues? Lock in your answers now, A, B, C, or D. We already had one pitcher get caught. I don't know how that happens after they told people don't put any foreign substances on your hands and your gloves or your hats. Colt, have you been keeping up with this at all?
No.
So there's a whole thing now. There's like this spider tack and pelican grip, and the pitchers use it to put it on their fingers so they can grip the ball, which basically feels like a powdered donut, and it's slick like that. It's like a cue ball. So now the pitchers have to come off the mound. They have to take off their hat. They have to give the umpire their glove. They have to flip their belt inside out. And it's like going through TSA. It's insane. Wow. And they already had somebody get caught. It's pretty wild. Let's take a look. We had one person say a $50,000 fine. 5 of you said a 2-game. 9 said a 10-game. And just because you get suspended doesn't mean you get demoted to the minors unless you suck. Your answer, of course, is a 10-game suspension. And, yeah, you can't actually add a player to the roster. So that's just like a dead roster spot when the player gets suspended, or if he gets suspended for using an illegal substance as a pitcher. My hope is that no one throws the ball so erratically we start seeing people get hit in the face, but hopefully not at all. Here are your rankings now after one question. Money well saved in first place, butt punching in second, glute sniffer, Bones, Miriam, Zalman, S&M, Colt, Carly, This Is the Way, and Baker, our bottom 3 teams with a goose egg as we get ready for the next question on the board. Here it is. Of the remaining 4 NBA teams in the playoffs, this one's for you, Colt. Which team has actually won an NBA championship before? Is it the Milwaukee Bucks, the Phoenix Suns, the LA Clippers, or the Atlanta Hawks? One of these teams has won it before. 3 of them are vying for their first ever.
I know 2 of them that didn't. Ugh.
As time runs out, Colt, have you been following the?
Yeah, Clippers are playing right now. Yeah,
they are certainly playing. I think are they facing elimination against the Suns? Or no, the Suns are playing Milwaukee.
It's the Hawks. I think it's 3-2.
Yeah. Well, as soon as the Hawks beat up on the Knicks, I was kind of over it, if you will. But let's take a look at your answers here and see what everyone had. Why can't I get my mouse over to my screen here? Let's go. Get over there. Come on. What's going on here, Colt? There we go. 9 of you said the Bucks. 5 said the Suns. 5 said the Clippers. And nobody said the Hawks. Your answer, of course, is the Milwaukee Bucks. They won, I believe it was in 1974. I believe they won. The Suns have never been. They've been there twice. They've never won it. The Clippers have never won it. And the Hawks, of course, vying for their first one. We'll see which one takes it home or if the Bucks can get their second championship. Here are your rankings now. Glue Sniffer in first place, 9-point leader. Bones, Zalman, Butt Puncher, S&M, top 5. Colt, money well saved. Enter nickname. That's real original. Let's go to the next question. Of the 4 NHL teams that remained in the Stanley Cup playoffs, because now we're on to the Stanley Cup, the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Canadiens, which team of the final 4 that remained, of course, my Islanders, who lost in Game 7, and the Golden Knights of Las Vegas, which team has never hoisted Lord Stanley Cup? Is it the Islanders, the Tampa Bay Lightning, The Las Vegas Golden Knights or the Montreal Canadiens? Which one of these teams has never hoisted Lord Stanley's Cup? And this is a good question because, I'll explain after, might not be a trick question, but you might have to think a little bit about it. Let's take a look and see what everyone had. Of course, one of you said the Islanders. Shame on you. They won 4 in a row in the 80s. 4 of you said the Lightning. They won last year. 10 of you said the Las Vegas Golden Knights. 4 said the Montreal Canadiens. It has been a long time since the Canadiens have won. But even though the Las Vegas Golden Knights got to the Stanley Cup in their inaugural season, they did not win that championship, Lord Stanley's Cup. So there it is. 10 of you getting that right, 53%. Hoping that the Knights maybe next year can get it done, but it's all about the Canadiens this year, right? That's the real underdog story. They're a team that has waited a long time to get that cup back, as much as the Islanders have as well. Your rankings now: Glue Sniffer, Zalman, Butt Punching, Colt, M. Man's Bones, Markham X, enter nickname Miriam S&M, Moneywell Saving, Prunce, Baker, Michelle. Yup, Carly, this is the way. Kayla Jean, Barris is playing. Welcome, Barris. He's not here on the stream, but he's playing along. Let's get to your next question. Which golf course has hosted the U.S. Open the most times? Tough question. Might be a guessing game here, but let's take a look. Ooh, this guy's ripping across that golf course. Is it Baltusrol Golf Club, Marion Golf Club, Oakmont Country Club, or Pebble Beach Golf Links? Baltusrol. Am I saying that right? Let me know. Miriam, am I saying that word right? Baltusrol.
Probably means it's not the answer.
It could be, it could not. I could be throwing you off. Has anyone ever played any of these golf courses before? Let's see. All right, let's take a look. The answers are locked in. Your answers now. One of you did say A, Baltusrol. 2 said Merriam. 5 said Oakmont. 12 said Pebble Beach Golf Links. But believe it or not, Oakmont Country Club. I think everyone picked Pebble Beach because it's probably the only one they ever heard of. But yes, Oakmont has hosted the Open more times than any of these golf courses. And there you go. Let's see if it shook up the rankings at all. And we do have Glue Sniffer Bones in second place. Zalman, there he is in third. Butt Punching Cold. S&M back in 6. M. Man's Markham X and her nickname Miriam in the top 10. Money well spent. Hanging around as well. Here's your next question as Colt and I sweated through the top 5 questions. And guess what's back, folks? College World Series back and being hosted at the famous TD Ameritrade Park. Located where? Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, St. Louis, Missouri, or Omaha, Nebraska. Where do they host the College World Series? Of course, last 2 years, there was that thing called COVID, and it stopped it in the springtime of 19, or the springtime of 20. Or not the springtime, but the summertime, I believe. I don't know what happened in the years, but it said 2-year hiatus. Well, let's take a look at your answers here. One of you said Dallas, 5 said Austin, 1 said St. Louis, 14 of you remember it would be Omaha, Nebraska. That's where they host that College World Series. And it's the best baseball you can watch around this time of year until the young studs come around, and you got the college, not the college, the Little League World Series coming up, of course, played in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. All right, let's take a look now at your rankings. Glue Sniffer, Bones Zalman, S&M in 4th place. Miriam Markham X, Cold M. Man's Butt Punching Prunce. And her nickname, Kayla Moneywell, saved. Yup, Gene, Carly, Baker, Panda Suck, Michelle, this is the way, and Barris. Barris just happy to be here. Let's get on to the next question. Your sports movie question of the week is, Omar Epps appeared in which one of these basketball movies? Come on, man. You got to know this one. Blue Chips, Coach Carter, He Got Game, or Love and Basketball? These are all great basketball movies. Blue Chips might be the oldest one out of all of them. Maybe He Got Game.
Baby Shaq.
That's right. Baby Shaq. Coach Carter was a good one. Well, let's take a look and see who knows their basketball movie flicks. And one of you said Coach Carter. 5 said He Got Game. 14 of you said Love and Basketball. That's right. Indeed it is. Him and his girl. They both attend UCLA or USC. He tears his ACL. It's a good movie if you're into that kind of stuff. And there you go. Omar Epps in the basketball movie, Love and Basketball. Here are your rankings now. Glue Sniffer, Bones, and look at this, folks. Colt is in third place. Markham X, M-Man, Zalman, S&M in seventh. Perunce in the top 10 as well. We've got 3 questions remaining. Oh boy, let's take a look. Let's mess with the lights a little bit here. There you go. Get the lights going. There you go. All right, next question on the board. Question 7. We got 4 left. All right, this is a good one. I found this online. Really am proud of this one. Who won Olympic gold medals in the 1912 pentathlon and decathlon and played American professional football, baseball, and even some basketball? The true all-around athlete. Was it Ty Cobb, Red Grange, Jim Thorpe, or Josh Gibson? Not only did they win gold medals in the pentathlon and a decathlon, they played basketball, baseball, and football. There's Barris, finally got one right. Barris, why aren't you joining the stream? Where are you? I sent you the link, bud. All right. Time's up. Let's take a look. 4 of you said Ty Cobb. 16 of you said, though, it was Jim Thorpe, the true American superstar. And yes, indeed, it was. A pentathlon, which I believe was what? Is that 7 or 5? That's 5.
Is a pentagon.
And then the decathlon is 10. And then he played baseball, football. He obviously played football, baseball, and some basketball. Really impressive stuff. All right. Glue Sniffer, Bones, M-Mams. Markham X, Colt, Zalman, S&M remains in 7th. Runts. You got it right. Did it take you a little while?
I filled down.
Maybe some people just knew it right away. I don't know. All right. Well, let's take a look and see what we have for question number 8. Here it is on the board. It's probably our wacky sport of the week. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. And here it is. At an annual event in Coopers Hill, England, contestants chase a 9-pound what? 200 yards down a hill. Oh, this guy is just... Oh, there's a woman eating it. Oh, man. Is it a bowling ball, a rock, a watermelon, or a wheel of cheese? Could you imagine doing this? Like, not even just okay, sober? Yeah. But like a couple of drinks in you and just getting a head of steam and just... I mean, this woman, she slides like 4 yards. Like, look how far she goes. And just, nose grinding.
Face first.
Just nose grinding. All right. Let's take a look and see what everyone had. 3 of you said a watermelon. That might, it's not really round. It can kind of go astray. The answer, of course, is a wheel of cheese, a 9-pound wheel of cheese. I don't know if they get to eat it afterwards. I don't know if you want to, but there you go. A 9-pound wheel of cheese, 200 yards down a hill. Oh, boy. Let's take a look at your rankings now. Glue Sniffer, Bones, M-Mams, Markham X, Colt, Zalman, S&M, Prunts, Miriam and her nickname. I keep saying M-Mans, but it's M-Maz. But I've been saying M-Mans for so long that I guess, they just deal with it now. All right. Let's see if Glue Sniffer can hang on for the final 3 questions, or the final 2 questions, I should say. And it's back to your sports riddle. There he is, the Riddler. What sport can also be eaten? What sport can also be eaten? And you're going to type in your answer now. What sport can also be eaten? And I'll give you a hint. It's not a wheel of cheese, people. I wouldn't do that to you. What sport could also be eaten? This should be an interesting one here. This is, you know what? I might have to give it to these 2 people. I might have to. I'm gonna add an answer, and I will tell you why. Let's see. This is pretty clever of them. Let's take a look. All right. So we had 7 of you say squash, right? Squash was the right answer. 2 of you put cricket, and I would think, who the hell is eating crickets? But they actually serve roasted crickets at the Seattle Mariners home stadium. So that's just very clever and well done using your brains there. So 9 of you or 7 of you said squash, and I added cricket as another answer, but it just got lumped into squash. So there it is. The answer is squash, the only other sport besides cricket, I guess. Pigskin, not a sport. That's the football, of course.
Also not something I would eat.
Yeah. Well, it's bacon. Come on, Colt.
That's true.
Pickleball? Well, did you put pickleball, Brian Harris? I don't think you did. I see waffle ball. Hot dog contest? That's not a sport. All right. Squash was your answer. Let's take a look at your rankings now. Glue Sniffers, Almond Bones, Prunts, Maz, Markham X, Colt with 7 out of 10 already. Panda Suck, S&M hanging on, Carly. There you go. Let's take a look. The final answer. And again, it's on this day. I had a great on this day question last week. It was about Babe Ruth, who got thrown out of a game for punching an umpire in the first inning. And I was just going to ask you, what team did he, besides the Red Sox and Yankees, what team did he play for? It was the Boston Braves, of course, his last season. But on this day, 6/30, 1897, Wimbledon men's tennis, R.F. Doherty beats Harold Mahoney 6-4, 6-4, 6-3 for the first of 4 titles. Which one of these statements about Wimbledon, though, is not true? Everyone wears white. It's played in the U.S. The courts are grass, or it's the oldest tennis championship. A, B, C, or D. You've got 3 seconds. It's a 10-second question. Get it locked in. All righty. Let's take a look at your answers. 2 of you said everyone wears white. 15 said it's played in the U.S., of course. 2 said the courts are grass. 2 said the tennis. It's the oldest tennis championship. It is, in fact, the oldest tennis championship. The courts are, in fact, grass. And everyone does wear white, which means Wimbledon, of course, played over across the pond in England. There it is. It's played in the U.S. It is not played in the U.S. Well done to the 15 of you that got that right. Let's take a look. Our final standings. Who's taking home? And guess what? Since I missed last week, I'm giving away $20 this week. Who cares? $20 going to Glue Sniffer, getting 9 out of 10. Zalman in second. Bones in third place. Markham X, Colt, and Maz. Well done, everybody here. You had a great time. I know we missed it, but hey, we're back. We're answering sports questions. Colt's here as well. And, of course, we got to thank our sponsor, Play It Against Sports. Play It Against Sports in West Hartford, providing you your prizes each and every week. Head on down there. Get yourself a pickleball and bite into that, apparently, as Barris would say. Guys, gals, we got a lot going on. Moving forward at a lot of locations. If you're playing any sort of bar-rated trivia, you are in for a real treat because we are back with live games, analog-style trivia. We still do our games here online, the hot finger-style games. But if you've just been hankering and missing those pen and paper games with your friends and family, head on down to our locations. Take a look at our website, barratedentertainment.com. And I got to tell you, it's been packed where I've been. Colt, I went out Monday night to 5 churches. Tremendous crowd. Last night, it was so hot in that bar, the local. They have no air ventilation whatsoever. We opened the windows, and then it started raining sideways. Sydney Stack was back, helping me out with all the papers and pens. It was great to have her there. But I will tell you this, it's been a while, and we love to have our bar-rated trivia games back. So don't forget to check out bar-rated trivia or follow us, and I shouldn't say and follow us on Instagram if you haven't already. We have a question of the day. If you show up at one of our games, you answer that question correctly, guess what? You're getting a bonus point. Am I wrong, Colt? Is that the way to do it? That's true.
Yep, bar-rated
Ent,
as an entertainment is the
bar-rated ENT, like ears, nose, and throat doctors. Bar-rated ENT on Instagram. Of course, you can follow myself at @barrated_Brett. And hi, my name is Colt, online as well on Instagram. We're posting stuff all the time. Colt, anything to add? What do we got going on? Do we have a theme game Friday or theme game Thursday, I should say, coming up?
Tomorrow, I have a few things ready, but I'm not sure who's going to be there. Me, Barris. We gotta figure that out. But it's going to happen. I'll confirm that.
Apparently, Barris is just getting home, as he said before. Well, that's okay. We missed Barris. We missed everyone last week, but we're back once again. We're happy to be here. Cerebral Sports, guys, gals, for Colt, I'm Brett. Thank you for playing, and thanks again, Play It Against Sports. We'll see you next time.
Adios.
Adios, muchachos.
We're going to have some fun. We're calling it Hot Fingers Trivia now, because you got to answer quickly for more points.
Now, if you played the game here before, which it's nice to see a lot of familiar faces, welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight. We are playing a game on our phone. Hot Fingers!
few minutes to go grab some more brews, hit the roaster if you need to.
The process in which an atom's nucleus splits into smaller parts is called nuclear fission, ocean, neutron emission.
We love hot fingers trivia.
Good stuff. There he is.